Hello, my name is Mrs. Jacqueline Washington. I am the Director for the Independent Studies Program with the Omaha Public Schools. I'd like to welcome you to one of the multiple pathways programs. Here at Independent Studies, we currently serve students ages 17 to 21 in an effort to help them earn credits towards receiving their high school diplomas. Depending on the number of credits needed to complete requirements, the process includes earning 2 credits with us and then moving on to one of the other programs for completion. Those programs include Accelerate, UNO OPS, and Gateway to College. An additional option is Adult High School. Courses taken at Adult High School are in conjunction with the classes you are currently taking at your primary building. Please note, if you are in need of 10 credits or less, you are welcome to stay with us at the Independent Studies program until you have met your requirements. We are excited that you have chosen to earn credits with us, and our hope is that you will join us on the stage at the completion of your journey with the Multiple Pathways program. If you have any questions or need more information, stop by our office or call us at 402-561-6108. Again, welcome to the Independent Studies program and good luck.
Welcome, Solomon and Josie, to Independent Studies, and thank you for your interest in our program. My name is Mike Emmer. I'm a school counselor, and this is John Moore, also a school counselor, and we're here to answer some questions that you have about Independent Studies.
So what is Independent Studies program?
Independent Study is one of 5 alternative programs in the Omaha Public Schools called the Multiple Pathways. In Independent Study, students work independent of other students in the room. They might be on the same unit, the same course that you are, but you are working independent of those students. OPS, Omaha Public Schools, has made a considerable commitment to the alternative learner, and Independent Study, again, is one of those 5 programs. Independent Study really works best for students who are the more mature learners. Independent Study is designed for the students that are 16 to 21 years of age. Seniors tend to do the best in Independent Study largely because they have fewer credits to earn and they can see that goal out there in front of them more readily. Students that are younger, freshmen, sophomores, students that are under the age of 16, even students that are 17, have some difficulty staying focused, and they tend to struggle more with the independent nature of the Independent Study program. Independent Study is different than the traditional high school. In traditional high school, you go to school all day, you meet with your teacher, you go to periods 1, 2, 3, 4 throughout the day. And the school is really responsible for helping you manage how you do your day. Independent Study is just the opposite. The student manages how he or she does the program and how you complete your coursework. Students decide how long they're going to stay in school. Students decide when they come to school. You decide how long it's going to take me to get through the course. There are 4 teachers in Independent Study. There's a teacher for English, one for social studies, one for math, and one for science. And each of those teachers works with students one-on-one. There may be other students in your classroom at the time that you're working with students, but each one of those students is working on maybe another course, or if they are working on the same course, they're working at a different part than you are. The electives in Independent Study are a challenge for us because, again, we only have 4 teachers. Students that need a lot of electives tend to have difficulty completing all their electives because we're so limited in what we can offer as there's only 4 teachers. One of the main challenges that students have with Independent Study is making the adjustment from traditional high school to Independent Study. While working at my own pace, doing that is very attractive to students. Students have to be very vigilant about making sure that they come to school daily. Some of the students that come to Independent Study come with the idea that, you know what, I really cannot make it to school every day, or one of the things that they think is attractive is, I don't have to come to school every day. What we want to really impress upon you is the fact that daily attendance is critically important, and being to school every day is the way that you're going to be successful in your courses. Students that don't come daily, that come irregularly, find that they are not as successful because they aren't as consistent, and they do not follow through and earn their credits the way they really had hoped to do upon initially coming in the program.
So why do students come to independent studies?
For some students, events happen in their life that keep them from being successful in a regular, traditional high school setting. Some students may be dealing with issues with their health, family issues, emotional issues, peer issues, transportation issues that may keep them from being successful in a regular school setting. Independent studies offers an alternative where they can be successful and earn their credits.
I've heard that I can work at my own pace and earn credits faster.
Independent Studies program is not a faster or easier way to earn credits. It is a different way to earn credits. You're still expected to show up and work one-on-one with teacher and complete your turn-in quality work to earn credits. It's not a correspondence course where you do all your work at home. So there is a commitment that's required for you to show up and do the work and then ask for help as needed.
Is independent studies easier than traditional high school?
No, that is a common misconception about independent studies. It is not easier, it is different. All students in independent studies has the same standard of excellence that we require of all students. They'll have to complete the same objectives for a regular course. The difference is they will be working one-on-one on an independent level. But they still have to turn in the same quality of work. For instance, if you would turn in work that's not up to par with academic excellence, the teacher may ask you to redo the assignment. Also, the same classroom rules apply in the independent studies classroom. You're expected to show up, to work independently, to not talk with other peers, to not use your cell phone or text. You can't come and go as you please. You have to ask permission to leave the room. Also, if you don't attend, or after so many absences, you would be automatically dropped from the program.
How often do I need to attend?
We recommend daily attendance for independent study for 2 hours, and then we recommend that you do 2 hours of homework. We call it 522. We recommend you come every day for at least 2 hours and plan on 2 hours homework. This way you're able to have a consistent effort to get your credit finished, and there aren't any gaps in your participation. I want to really emphasize to you that consistency and that one-on-one relationship with your teacher are what is really important. And the best way to do that is to come daily and make sure that you're working, that you are doing quality work, and that you are doing plenty of quantity of the work that you need to do.
So how do I do my coursework at independent studies?
At independent study, we do our coursework, you do your coursework 1 credit at a time. We find that to be a much better way for you to do that, because you're able to concentrate on one class, finish that class, and then move on to the next class. When we get ready for you to do your next class, we will look at your total academic record. So we look at the credits that you have already passed, so that we move you on to the course that you need. Then we send you down to the teacher, and you and the teacher start the course. Here's what courses look like in independent study. This is how the courses are done. Usually the courses have about 7 units or 7 chapters or 7 sections that you would complete in the course. You would start with the first of those units. The teacher would give you the first unit, would go over that with you to make sure that you understand what you're doing, and then we would like you to stay in independent study for a while so that you can start on that class, and then you take the coursework home and you do the homework that you need to do. You work on the homework so that you're able to finish the things that you're able to do in the homework with the assignments in that chapter. You bring that back, you show that to the teacher. The teacher will critique what you have done, And while you are there, the teacher will show you those things that you need to improve, correct, or make better so that you can get a better grade in the course. As you continue to work through the unit, the teacher will give you the feedback that you need. Once you finish the first unit, then the teacher will move you to the next unit. But we want to make sure that there's quality control so that when you finish that unit, you know that it's finished and that your grade is going to count. Then you move on to the second unit. You do the same thing, continuing to work with the teacher, doing your homework, coming in prepared so that you make your time worthwhile, that you're here, do your corrections, do the things that you need to do to complete the unit 2, then move on to 3, and then on to 4, then unit 5, and so on. A number of students come into independent study thinking, well, when I get to independent study, just tell me the course I'm going to take, give me all the work. The difficulty with that is that students tend to not be able to manage doing all of the chapter work that they need to do, so the teachers work with the students one chapter at a time, making sure that you're doing quality work. Once you finish your course, on the day that you finish the class, you come in and see the counselor, and the counselor will move you on to the next course.
Is transportation provided?
Sorry, school bus transportation is not offered for independent studies students. However, we do offer city bus transportation through OMetro. If you come to class and work for at least 2 hours, you can ask for a bus pass, and I would give you 2 bus passes, one to go home and one to come back.
How do I get to Accelerate?
Good question. For many students, independent studies is used as a stepping stone to other multiple pathways programs like Accelerate, where students can earn credits at a faster pace. However, there is a waiting list for Accelerate. Students need to complete at least 2 credits through independent studies before we can put them on the waiting list and recommend them for Accelerate.
When I finish my credits in independent studies, how does the graduation work, and how do I get my diploma?
Once you have finished all 49 of the credits that you need for graduation, and we know that you have met all the requirements for graduation, then what we do is you meet with a counselor and we talk to you about your plan that you're going to put in place and make sure that you understand how graduation works. We will communicate with your home high school because your diploma does not come from independent study. Your diploma comes from your traditional home high school. We tell the high school that your credits are finished. We make sure all of your credits are recorded in the Infinite Campus system with Omaha Public Schools so that the school can readily see that your courses and your credits are completely finished. So there's a lot of communication between your home high school and independent study. You can decide if you want to participate in graduation, and a lot of students do. And I want to emphasize to you that when you decide that you want to participate in the graduation ceremony with the cap and gown, you need to stay in constant communication with your home high school. The decision for you that you can participate in graduation is between you and the home high school. Independent study is not involved in that decision, and you and the home high school make the decision if that is an option for you. The other thing that you need to do is make sure that all of your obligations, any fines, any books that you have out, any other things that would the school has recorded as an obligation that you owe, those all need to be taken care of.
If you and your family decide that independent studies is right for you, I will be there to support you, to help you achieve your goals, not only to get your diploma, but also to help you achieve your career dreams as well.